Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. Kenroy here. Now today I'm going to be giving you a quick update as to some of the things that I've been getting up to recently. It's been a really busy week this week, so I wasn't able to do the video that I was hoping to do. However, I thought I'd take the time today to just give a quick update on some of the things that I have been getting up to. There's a current project that I'm thinking about doing in light of the current property market and the way things are at the moment. I'm trying to think outside the box to find out how I can actually invest in order to, to better my family situation. Now, as many of you know, the property market is on a boom at the moment with all of the house buying and everyone trying to make the deadline before the stamp duty holiday has ended. So a lot of properties have been selling for far more than they're used to being sold for, which basically is a good thing if you're a seller. However, when you're a buyer, you end up paying a lot more. Now here on this channel, I talk a lot about personal finance as well as property investing. I do a lot of DIY here on this channel as well. So, if this is something that interests you, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. And I hope that you enjoy the content that I have been bringing so far. Now, one of my main goals for 2021 was to keep the consistency of uploading at least one video every week. And so far, I haven't procrastinated. I've managed to do that. So I'm really proud of that. It's so important that when you have goals, that you actually try your best to stick to them so that you can have that sense of accomplishment. And of course, you're going to be bettering yourself by achieving those goals. Now, one of the things that I've been looking so forward to doing is to buy my first investment property. Now, we already own our own home, which, you might have seen from my previous videos, but I'm actually looking forward to buying a property with the purpose of renting it out or doing it up and actually selling it on in order to make a profit so that I can provide for my family in the long term. One of my dreams and aspirations is to try and retire early so I can have more time to spend with my family doing the things that I enjoy. And if this is something that you're interested in, perhaps you'll be also looking into doing something similar in investing in yourself, either through property or investing in cryptocurrency. Actually, let me not say that, or investing in stocks and other commodities that can give you a good return on investment. Now, whatever you decide to invest in, guys, I hope that it will bring you much success and you'll be able to achieve those goals. Perhaps there's something that you've already started investing in. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. So if you are someone that actually invests in something already, or you're thinking about doing it, please let me know how you're getting on in the comments below. Now, as you know, I try my best to have multiple streams of income, guys. There's no point just having one stream of income, because if the pandemic has taught us anything, is that at any moment that can just be pulled out from underneath your feet. So if you have more than one streams of income, this actually helps to give you some confidence and some security if the worst should happen with one of those streams of income. So I can highly recommend that you do so. You've seen me do stuff on this channel like sell on eBay, for example, buy and sell stuff for retail arbitrage, which is something that many people don't do. But as I've shown you before, it is definitely something that could add a bit of extra income. Perhaps you see my video about 7 different side hustles that you can actually use to earn additional streams of income. If you haven't, I'll put the link above and you can check that video out. Perhaps you have a skill or something that is a commodity that people can actually utilize, or what you can utilize in order to earn yourself some extra money. Now is the time to do so, guys. Don't wait until tomorrow. Do it right now, because that way you won't have any regret. Now, as I said to you, I'm just giving you an update today. There's a project that I'm currently considering, and it's still in its early stages, but it's to do with this property that we currently live at the moment. As you know, we live in a 4-bedroom cottage. It's a lovely place with some good scope for development, I think. And at the moment, I'm trying to see what we're able to do with the property that we currently live in. Now, I'm a firm believer that whatever property you buy, you should always buy it with a mindset of having it as an investment, because potentially it's probably the most money you'll ever spend in your lifetime. And why shouldn't it be an investment that will actually work for you and benefit you and your family? So that's a top tip for you. Any house that you're buying, any property, you should be looking to see how it will benefit you, especially in the long run. and that's how I'm looking at this property that we currently live in. We may not stay here forever. We might sell up and move on, or rent out and move on at some stage. But at the moment, there's a project. I'm not going to say much about it yet because it's still in its early stages. It's not a done deal. We're not sure if we're going to go down this route. But the only thing I'm going to say is that I have been looking into serviced accommodations. That's right, guys. I've been looking into Airbnb, booking.com, that sort of short to medium term rentals, to see whether or not it will be a viable option in order for us to earn an additional stream of income. And what I've found is there's a lot of video out there on YouTube and on the internet which are telling you about how you can make thousands and thousands of pounds from serviced accommodation. But I've gone a step further because I wanted to speak with some genuine people, folks that have been on the ground, actually doing it for themselves, perhaps local to me, to see whether or not it is a viable option when it comes to additional stream of income and investing. Now I managed to get in touch with a few people who are actually running Airbnb and booking.com facilities, and so far it's been really promising, some of the information that I've received. And who knows, it might be something that I'll be willing to do in the near future. Well, we'll see how it goes anyway. Now, of course, I've also been looking into properties that have been coming on the market through Rightmove and so on, in order to keep up to date with what that's the selling prices of properties in my area, which I'm thinking of investing in. Now, like I said, I'm definitely watching this space to see what will happen when the stamp duty holiday comes to an end. Because I do think that there will be a shift in the prices of properties. Now, another thing that I've been up to, guys, since the start of the year is actually building up my network, getting to know new people in all the fields. For example, I recently got in touch with a few architects, and I've actually had one come round. We actually had a chat about a project that I'm thinking about. Now, this is a crucial part in investing, especially in property, is that you have a good network of people who know what they're talking about. So that way you, or in this case myself, can actually learn some of the things that I'm going to need in order to make the most accurate choices and decisions on a particular project. For example, I was speaking to this architect about whether or not a project that I'm proposing would be accepted through planning permission, based on some of the factors that were there. And so I was able to learn loads and loads from this architect on what could be accepted in if you go the planning route, for compared to what may not be acceptable if I was to take on a certain project. I've learned a lot about permitted development as well, which is something which can be hugely beneficial to you. So when you go out viewing properties, it's good to know what you can do with permitted development before you've even purchased that property. So I've definitely been looking into meeting new people, getting some great links, and of course learning. I've been educating myself so that I can know more and more about the field which I'm trying to break into. Now, I know a lot of people tend to stay away from leasehold properties for obvious reasons, but with the knowledge that I now know, it could be something that could be a very profitable and viable option when it comes to buying properties. So guys, like I said, this is just a brief update. It was been super busy this week, and I hope to bring you some new content shortly, and hopefully some good news about a potential investment. But I need to make sure I look at all the figures and to see whether or not this is something that we would be able to undertake at this current time. And of course, we're working hard and saving in order to have enough money to invest in our first investment property. But until then, just watch this space. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Really appreciate it, guys. Just keep it coming. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel as I continue to grow this community, and I hope you can really get some value out of the content that I have been providing so far. And just really want to thank you so much for all your support. Okay guys, that's it for today. Like I said, if you got any comments or any questions, don't forget to post them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them as best as I can. This is Ken Roy saying, I'll see you when you see me. Take care.